This advanced facility is dedicated to producing oversized hamburgers on an industrial scale. Inside, fully automated systems handle every step of building a giant burger, from raw ingredients to final product.
Deliveries of flour, beef, vegetables, cheese, and sauces arrive daily to feed the production lines.
Dry ingredients for the giant buns are stored in bulk silos that keep them protected and ready for mixing.
Chilled beef arrives in sealed blocks and moves straight into temperature-controlled processing zones. Fresh vegetables are washed, sorted, and prepared to match the enormous scale of the final hamburger. Different lines focus on buns, patties, toppings, and final assemble, synchronized to create one giant burger. Human operators supervise the automated equipment, ensuring hygiene, safety, and consistency throughout the process.
From this control room, technicians monitor temperatures, timings, and conveyor speeds for precise burger production.
Here, the concept of the oversized hamburger becomes real, as components grow far beyond normal fast food proportions.
The process starts by mixing flour, water, yeast, sugar, and oil into a heavy dough for the giant buns.
The finished dough is discharged in massive portions, each destined to become a single oversized hamburger bun.
Heavy rollers compress the dough to a precise height, so the final bun will bake evenly all the way through.
Industrial cutters stamp out enormous circles, each one sized for a burger that can feed a crowd at once. The raw bun portions are sent into warm, humid proofers, where yeast activity makes them rise to their colossal size.
Over time, the dough expands and softens, developing the airy structure needed to support a giant hamburger. Once fully risen, the bun sections are stable enough to be transported to the baking ovens without collapsing.
An extra-long tunnel oven bakes each bun with controlled heat and airflow to ensure a uniform crust and crumb. Within the oven, calibrated fans and burners maintain the ideal baking profile for such oversized bread. As the buns emerge, their crust is set and steam escapes, locking in moisture and aroma at giant scale. The buns travel through a spiral cooler to reach a safe handling temperature without becoming soggy or dry.
Precision slicers cut each bun in half, creating two perfectly matched surfaces for assembly.
Inspecting the interior shows whether the bun has risen uniformly and can carry the weight of giant fillings.
After passing visual checks, each top and bottom bun half is positioned for the next stages of giant burger construction.
High-capacity grinders break down the beef into a consistent mince that forms the core of the oversized patty. Seasonings and binders are added and mixed thoroughly to ensure flavor and structure remain stable at any size. Special forming machines compress the meat into a single huge patty, designed to match the diameter of the bun. Mechanical lifters handle the fragile raw patty without tearing or deforming its oversized structure. A controlled grilling tunnel cooks the patty evenly from edge to center, managing heat across its broad surface.
Embedded sensors and infrared scanners verify that the interior of the giant patty reaches safe cooking temperatures. The finished patty leaves the grill fully cooked, seared, and ready for assembly on the giant bun.
Bulk cheese is trimmed and sliced into oversized sheets that will melt smoothly over the broad meat surface.
Selected lettuce leaves are washed and dried while maintaining their structure so they can cover large areas without tearing.
Tomatoes and onions are sliced into thick, stable discs sized to match the radius of the giant burger. Pickles are cut in exaggerated proportions to deliver familiar flavor, but at the scale of the massive sandwich. Condiment tanks hold large quantities of sauce ready to be dispensed in controlled patterns across the giant bun.
Programmable nozzles are calibrated to spread sauces evenly while preventing overflow or uneven coverage.
With every oversized element prepared, the separate lines converge toward a single central assembly corridor. The assembly line is designed as a sequence of steps that layer each component precisely onto the enormous base bun. The giant hamburger begins with the lower bun, placed at the heart of the main assembly belt. The first station spreads sauces in carefully measured amounts to create flavor and moisture across the huge base. Next, machines arrange lettuce leaves in overlapping patterns to prevent gaps under the heavy fillings.
A coordinated lift system lowers the massive cooked patty onto the bed of lettuce with millimeter accuracy.
As the patty rests, residual heat and juices redistribute, helping maintain tenderness and flavor at scale.
An oversized cheese slice is applied, engineered to melt gradually and adhere without sliding off the edges. Warmth from the patty slowly melts the cheese, forming a cohesive layer that locks in the toppings above.
Tomato slices are placed in a balanced arrangement to distribute weight and moisture evenly across the burger. Onion rings are positioned for both flavor and structural stability to prevent slipping between layers.
Extra large pickle slices fill remaining spaces, giving every cross-section the classic hamburger taste profile.
A finishing layer of sauce is added on top to unify flavors and hold smaller pieces in position.
The top bun is toasted separately to enhance aroma and create a slightly firmer crust for the final assembly.
Its surface is finished with seeds and glaze for the familiar look of a burger, scaled up dramatically in size. A dedicated rig grips the large top bun securely, preparing to set it down without crushing the layers beneath. The top bun is lowered in slow, controlled motion to ensure alignment and avoid shifting the towering contents.
Once seated, the components compress slightly, locking together into a single massive, stable hamburger form.
Automated stability checks confirm that the burger can withstand movement without tipping or sliding apart.
High-resolution visual inspections ensure that the burger looks appetizing and consistent from every angle.
Sample burgers are periodically cut to verify that the interior layering meets visual and structural standards. Once approved, each finished burger moves forward to dedicated stations for quality control and packaging.
Trained technicians cross-check measurements against strict specifications for height, diameter, and total mass.
Internal temperatures are recorded at multiple points to confirm safe cooking and cooling throughout the structure.
Mechanical vibration tests simulate transport conditions and verify that the burger remains intact under movement. Burgers that meet all criteria are flagged as ready for packing, while any deviations trigger rework or rejection.
Off-spec products are diverted for safe handling and recycling according to the factory's internal protocols.
Oversized packaging is custom folded from heavy-duty materials to support the weight and footprint of the giant burger.
Lift platforms and rollers guide the burger into its container without dragging or deforming the base bun.
Securing straps and shrink film lock the packaging together to prevent shifting during handling and transport. Tracking identifiers are applied to each package so logistics systems can route and monitor every shipment. Driverless transport robots move completed burgers from the packaging line to palletizing stations with precise navigation. Palletizing systems stack the heavy loads carefully, keeping center of gravity low to maintain stability in transit. Before shipment, many giant burgers are held in chilled rooms to preserve freshness and food safety standards. In chilled storage, pallets of oversized hamburgers are organized in precise rows to maintain temperature control and easy traceability. When orders are scheduled, forklifts retrieve specific pallets for loading into refrigerated trucks and special transport units. Each transport vehicle is configured to stabilize the massive cargo and maintain controlled temperature throughout the journey.
The logistics team tracks every giant hamburger shipment from factory departure to final destination.
Between production runs, equipment is thoroughly cleaned to maintain strict hygiene for future batches.
Calibrated tools and documented checks underpin the quality systems that support such unusual food products.
Dedicated spaces near the line support ongoing research and staff training to refine every step of the process.
As one production cycle ends, the factory stands ready to repeat the entire sequence for the next giant hamburger order. Selected units are brought into a controlled kitchen environment for presentation and product testing.
Adjustable lighting rigs bring out the textures and colors that will be captured for promotional imagery.
Carefully controlled cuts demonstrate how the interior layers maintain structure even at exaggerated scale. The cross-section reveals proportional distribution of ingredients designed for visual impact and balanced flavor.
Design teams imagine how the oversized burger might be displayed in future themed venues and events. Specialized imaging equipment captures every detail of the oversized burger for menus, advertising, and technical records. Simple backgrounds and low perspectives emphasize just how dramatically this burger exceeds normal proportions.
A motorized display turntable allows the team to inspect and film the burger from every angle without touching it. Familiar reference objects show how this experimental product dwarfs standard servings in both height and width.
Carefully staged close-ups highlight indulgent textures while maintaining the precise, engineered feel of the design.
Multiple units are staged together so teams can refine color balance, reflections, and visual consistency across displays.
Glass display cabinets protect the product while allowing it to be presented as a striking food exhibit.
High-resolution displays replay the production journey, connecting the finished burger to every stage of its creation. After evaluation, one pristine burger remains on display, representing the ideal result of the entire process.
The presentation area links directly to the production floor, symbolizing the connection between engineering and display.
The story of the giant hamburger starts with ordinary ingredients shaped by powerful industrial bakery equipment.
Once baked, oversized buns travel through cooling systems that prepare them for slicing and assembly at scale. Meat, cheese, vegetables, sauces, and bun come together in a precisely timed sequence of robotic motions.
In chilled warehouses, completed giant hamburgers wait as impressive, ready-to-move products of advanced food manufacturing.
This single, oversized hamburger stands as a monument to modern food engineering, logistics, and visual design.